It is a long road from rural Harney County to the top of the American publishing industry, and it was a familiar and oft-traveled road for Claire McGill Luce. Her formative years were spent on her grandfather's farm in the 1930s. It was a hard life scratching out a living in these parts, and those lessons and experiences stayed with Luce into her adulthood. And not long before she passed away in 1971, at the age of 47, she gifted an endowment to the Harney County Library, which came in the form of Time Publishing, Inc. stock worth $2 million.
Because she was born here, still had a few relatives here, she wanted to do something for the library to help the county preserve the history. She believed it was important to preserve the pioneer history, and she just saw the hard life that people had, and she thought, that needs to be preserved for other generations.
So the library in Burns went to work, creating deep databases on everything from photos to obituaries.
We have a number of different databases that I've built up over the years to sort of help myself find things easier. And then our online digital archives on the staff side also serves as a searchable database. We start with names, and we have an extensive obituary index. So much information in these. We have access to microfilm for all the newspapers going back as far as 1887 here.
Really?
So we can look up things in the old newspapers.
One of the first projects the library took on was a series of oral interviews with some of the Harney County old-timers.
The library hired a gentleman, and he started conducting interviews with some of the oldest residents here who had families that went back to the pioneer days.
Some of those interviews were videotaped.
Why and when did they come to Harney County?
Well, Dad came in 1896.
These can be accessed in the Western History Room at the Harney County Library or on the Harney County Library website.
Part of our collection here includes thousands of photographs. The puzzle solving that goes into dating a photograph or finding its location. I really enjoy that part.
Several collections of old books have been donated to the Western History Room. In fact, local Harney County residents continue to this very day to find and donate historical items to the library.
We've had people find things inside the walls of their houses when they've been remodeling.
Really?
And they didn't know what to do with them and brought them in. We've had people find things in the dumpsters, old photo albums, and they brought those in. So we get things in a lot of different ways.
You might be asking yourself, who needs all this historical information on Harney County? Well, that's a fair question. Authors, people doing family histories, people researching logging and ranching historical information in Harney County, and those who are simply curious about life in these parts back in the day. This treasure trove of local history is here for the asking, all due to the generosity of Claire McGill Luce, the local girl who made it big but never forgot her roots.
When her estate was settled, her bequest was consolidated and given to the county in Time Warner stock, because her husband is, the CEO of Time Inc.
That sounds valuable.
That was valuable. A portion of the interest from that every year goes towards funding and maintaining this room. Initially, when it was converted from the stocks, it was in the neighborhood of $2 million.
Really?
Yeah, and that was over 30 years ago.
And it's growing from that.
Yes.
Want to dig into Harney County history? You can go online and hunt down the information, and that's pretty convenient. But for me, I'd rather see, smell, and touch the history. That way, I get a nice road trip and pick up some souvenirs in the form of historical tidbits. In Burns, this is Dave Jones for Destination Oregon.